WTL.
And welcome back, everybody, to WTL. Where's the line? I'm your host, Andy Klassen, joined by
Jabron.
the Parlay
You got it.
Pounder.
We're back.
Yes, we are, and man, are we coming off a high. We
Yeah.
were hitting them left and right, player props, over-unders. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it was a fun week of football, and we had a lot of hits on it. And it was, it's a lot of fun when a week turns out like you think it's going to.
Yeah, exactly. And even some that I felt, you know what, I'm kind of reaching on these, but I think they got value. I think that they could hit,
Yeah.
We just gave them the old, I would lean
that way. Yep.
Boy, were we. I mean, even the
It was a good one.
leans were falling for us.
sure.
So
It was a lot of fun.
we'll get into those as well, but let's start with some championship football here. We want to start with the NFC, I think.
Let's do it.
The 49ers are traveling to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
That is going to be the early game, the 2 o'clock kickoff on Fox. This line hasn't moved near as much
As the other game, no.
as the other one. I'm looking at Philadelphia, a -2.5. They are a 2.5-point favorite at home.
Yeah.
I think that's about right.
No, I think so too, Andy. And then you're going down the line a little bit there with the 49ers. They have a plus 125 money line, and the over-under sitting there at 46 just to get the whole line out right now. The way that I'm leaning here, Andy, is I just think the NFL in the whole world was a little too quick to crown the Eagles the NFC championship after they blew out the New York Giants.
Yeah. Well,
For one, I think the Cowboys are a top-tier team above the Giants.
okay.
And the Eagles obviously played another the Giants played another fraudulent team that everybody's been, talking about, the Vikings, all year.
You're getting pretty deep into it. You're saying a fraud of a fraud.
I'm just saying that this is – I don't think the Eagles are world beaters by any means. I think they're the best two teams in the NFC, but I think this game is a kind of a coin toss here, Andy. So I like the points. I like the money line bet with the 49ers. I think it's going to come down to a field goal. So I'm kind of scared about the 2.5 points, but I also like them because this could come to the last play of the game.
If I could get it to 3, which I think if we hold out, I can get it to 3. Then
you can buy those points as well.
Then, if you want to do some teasing, you know what I mean, get a teaser involved. But I don't like the 2.5 at all. It happens the 1 to 2.5 point win or a loss happens more than you think. About once every 20 games, about 5% of the time that happens.
Yeah.
So you would hate to see a Philadelphia win by 3, and there you're sitting with 2.5.
Yeah, for sure, Andy.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
So,
no, I think the best thing would. I do believe the Eagles should be favored in the game. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to come down to one score, and I don't think it's going to be a lot of scoring either, Andy. I think the 49ers sneak out of this one 17-14.
Okay.
49ers.
I do like where you're going with that because I do think the under will hit. However, maybe it just seems like in these type of games when everything's out on the line, the offensive coordinators and coaches open it up a little earlier because they know they have to score. And so you're talking about fraudulent, teams and performances. These defenses aren't going to be challenged like they are on a team's desperation to go to the Super Bowl.
For sure.
Everything's going to be left out on the line, and that's San Francisco and all those crazy weapons. And Philadelphia, they had some really good weapons too.
Yeah, for sure.
AJ Brown, he and I'll tell you what, he had an off game last week.
Yeah, he did.
And throughout the entire season, out of their 15 wins, every time he laid an egg. And let me tell you, I talked to fantasy owners. I hear it every,
Oh, my God.
But after he would have like a 40-yard, 20-yard game, he came back with 150 yards.
3 touchdowns, all that kind of stuff.
Like that. So he's due for a big game. The Slim Reaper, he's consistent.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. They always find him.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts, give him his due. His shoulder doesn't look too hurt to me.
Yeah.
And he's also a rushing threat that defenses have a tough time with.
For sure.
Regardless.
The only reason I'm saying that, Andy, with the best bet being the under, I believe right now, is that the Eagles rank number 8 in time of possession this season, so they hold on to the ball a little bit, but the 49ers are ranked number 2 in that category. They really take care of the ball, and they're going to protect Brock Purdy as much as they can with these really, really good weapons that they have. Christian McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell's coming back. He looks good. Debo can play running back as well. So they are never too scared about getting the first down and moving the chains, Andy. Right. And I think that's what's going to drag this game along.
Shorten the game, maybe?
Exactly. And I believe that the 49ers will score, early and be able to run that time off the clock.
Yeah, I like that 17-20, 24-18 type of a score. I really do, and then that gets me to the under.
For sure.
But I just wanted to be clear. There are more than one or two paths to hit that over.
Oh, no doubt about it. We're not trying to say there's no, gamers in this NFC Championship, because it's probably one of the more star-studded things we've ever seen with all the offensive juggernauts: Hurts, McCaffrey, Debo, Ayuk, all of them, Kittle.
You've been pretty bold about picking road dogs throughout these playoffs. Yeah. You're going to do that again here?
I'm going to do that here just because I do believe the 49ers are a better team. I think they come in flying a little bit, more of a streak going.
You're talking about flying, you got to talk about the Eagles. Yeah. They fly high. They've been flying high.
They're going to fly into the ground. Jalen Hurts, I don't believe, has ever been put to the test like this. He is going to figure it out that he's not going to be able to run on this 49ers defense, and I believe he's going to make mistakes. Okay. A lot of people would flip that on me and say Brock Purdy, the rookie, is going to make the mistakes. I'm saying Jalen Hurts has relied on his legs a little too much during this season, being an MVP candidate, and that got him hurt a little bit. Yeah. He's gonna figure it out when Fred Warner gives him a lick right up the middle that he's not going to be able to do this. So I believe the edge goes to the 49ers, but if you want to take the points, take the points. Bet the under for sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to start the show this way, but Jabron, you ignorant schmuck.
Let's go. Let's go.
That is part of their offense, is Jalen Hurts running the football. And yeah, you made a great point there. If I'm thinking one quarterback's going to slip up versus the other one, I'm going with the rookie, Mr. Irrelevant. Yeah. The last draft in this last class overall.
That's great.
I think he's going to be the one to slip, not Jalen Hurts, that's a candidate for comeback player of the year.
Yep.
Yeah, we want to talk about fraudulent Christian McCaffrey getting votes for comeback play. Get out of here.
Get out of here. What a loser.
Give me a break on that front. I would bet San Francisco, but I'd only take the points if I can get it to 3. Yeah. That is the only way that I would take San Francisco. Otherwise, I'm just going Philadelphia, money line, and I'm probably going to bet that anyway, regardless if it gets to the 3 or whatever. But I can see value in San Francisco if I can get that half point at kickoff, which that's the way this thing is trending.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Andy. And I got a teaser at the end of this segment for people. And if you don't know what a teaser is, they give you better odds by buying points either direction with any team. So I have a 4-team teaser that I think is pretty stoked to hit. So at the end of the segment, we will shove that out to you guys as well. But let's move on a little bit here, Andy, to the 49ers and Eagles prop plays. Okay. I got 3 that I think are big hitters. My first one, we talked about him already. Christian McCaffrey, anytime touchdown score at a -130.
-130.
-130. Right. Pretty good odds. Yep. This guy, when they get around the goal line, they're giving this guy the ball. It doesn't matter if they're passing it to him or reverse or whatever. They're getting him the ball, especially when they get in the red zone. I believe this is going to happen.
I like that.
My second one that I'm doing, Brock Purdy passing yards under 216 yards. Oh. I believe they don't let him spread it out as much. Obviously, we're talking the Eagles defense, but they keep this ball on the ground, and he makes a few plays through the air that he has to
play
make.
Action stuff
that he has to make. Yeah. A seam to Kittle or a crossing route to Ayuk every once in a while.
It's going to be in the middle of the field.
Exactly. Yep. So I think that under 216.5 at a -114 bet is a very good one. And the other one, I was just doubting him, but I think he's going to score a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, anytime touchdown score at a +125, Andy.
Ooh, I like that too. I got another Jalen Hurts one that I really like. Dug into this one a little bit.
Let's hear it.
This is a passing prop.
Yeah.
38.5 longest completion.
Oh, yeah.
I am smacking the over on that.
He's hitting A.J. Brown big time.
On pass plays over 25 yards. He led the league in completion percentage. He led the league in passer rating. He led the league in touchdowns, in passes over 25 yards.
Let's go.
The 49ers defense, believe it or not, They're bottom 5 in all 3 categories.
Yeah, they do not defend the long ball.
Yep.
They are a run-stopping defense.
Give me that. Give me that 30 and a half.
I really like that one, Andy. You're going to get me to throw some coin on that one.
I got a couple more here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, okay. 11.5 over for the Eagles in the first half.
Okay.
They're going to have to get there. They know that San Francisco can score, and I think they got the offense to do it. They're at home. On top of that, I'm gonna double down and hedge a little bit here too. You can look at it, kind of covering my behind.
Yeah.
11.5 total on the second half for the Eagles.
Okay.
So if they don't get that 11.5 in the first half, they're going to have to in the second half.
Yeah.
So if nothing else, I'm covering myself with a chance to double up here. So I really like that first and second half cover, both 11.5 right now for the Eagles.
Okay, Andy, I really like that. That's a really good. I think that's a really good play there, Andy. With a little time here, do you think I should give this teaser out right now?
Let's do it. I got
a 4-team teaser play. I got the San Francisco 49ers at plus 8.5. All they got to do is not lose by 8.5. That hits.
Bingo.
Kansas City Chiefs plus 7 at home. All they got to do is not lose by a touchdown, which I think is pretty good.
I think so.
I got the over in the 49ers Eagles game at 39.5. Obviously, you were just talking that they got to hit 40. Yep. I don't think it's going to be a lot more than that, but it's probably going to do that. And then the over in the Bengals-Chiefs game at over 41 points. Ooh. I think this teaser hits. It's a 4-teamer. I'm putting $75 on this teaser to win $200.
I like that a lot. Run down that one more time.
You got the San Francisco 49ers plus 8.5. The Kansas City Chiefs at plus 7. The over in the Eagles 49ers game at 39.5. And the Bengals-Chief over at 41.
Excellent. Excellent. That's the parlay pounder
there it
coming
is.
Through in the
little teaser action. Little teaser.
Let's take a quick minute to recognize one of our fabulous partners, and that is the Nebraska Brewing Company, world class in every glass. And today's episode is brought to you by their beer box. 4 styles, 3 cans of each. You're getting the IPA, the Cardinal, the Nebraska Pils, which is a Pilsner lager, and then don't forget the EOS. That's the Hefeweizen.
Yep.
That's one of my personal favorites. Nebraska Brewing Company, world class in every glass. Don't go anywhere. WTL will be right back.